Hello. Well, welcome to Community Corner. My name is David DeWitt Taylor, and my two pals are.
My name is Allen County Castle.
Hi everyone, I'm Ryan Nicholas Gray.
Today we have a special treat for you. Not one, but three special guests: Kristie, Brianna, and Blake Lang. Kristie is a mother of two young men who have day-to-day challenges. We hope to learn the challenges and rewards it has been to be a single mother of a child living with special needs, as well as working in the special needs community. Brianna will share insight into the role of a sibling with a special needs, as well as her venture into the role of special needs staff. We welcome Kristie, Blake, and Brianna Lang.
Hi.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you guys.
Kristie,
Welcome.
what made you decide to work and with advocate to the special needs community?
Well, David, that is a good question. I never would have thought to work with special needs, to be quite honest, until Blake was born. And when Blake was born and he was diagnosed with Down syndrome, I wanted to get the most education out of it. And there wasn't many resources at that time. So going further, I thought, who else to get the education from but other parents with special needs children and adults. So I decided to look into making it a career to work with special needs and get the benefit from other parents who have lived the real life struggles that I will soon be going towards with my future. So,
Being the mother of two special needs children, I am sure it's challenging. Could you share with us some of these challenges?
oh, there's so many challenges being a parent to any child, but being a specific parent to special needs children is very hard. There's a lot to balance, and there's a lot that you have to basically learn being a special needs parent, and the different education and going towards your child's future and the do's and the don'ts and what's right and what's wrong. And that's definitely a challenge for any parent, but definitely a special needs parent.
Was it your children that helped you decide to become involved in the special needs community?
Oh, it was definitely my children. Looking back before my children, I wish I would have known as much as I do now, because I would have made it my career from day one. But definitely my children and individuals such as you, Aaron, and Ryan. It is an amazing benefit for me, so I love it.
What are the requirements for you to become a support staff?
Well, it's very good that we have these requirements, but the specific requirements are your CPR, your first aid license, your recipient rights training, which is a training that is focused on individuals with special needs of their rights. Just like any typical individual, you have rights just like we have rights, in what the do's and the don'ts. So definitely learning those and having those requirements are very important.
Good of my next question. What might a typical day with your client included?
Oh goodness, a typical day? I don't think there is a typical day. Every day is different. It can be anything from going to the grocery store, going to the gym, playing and messing around, shoveling snow. It could be working on household chores, working on budget. So it's definitely the goals that my clients and individuals have for themselves and working towards achieving those goals.
What grade is he calling in, and does he receive any special support?
Oh, that is a good question. Well, Blake is in 7th grade. He goes to Walden Middle School. Go Dragons. He is receiving all kinds of services at school. He receives speech therapy. He receives physical therapy, occupational therapy. He's also in a CI class with an amazing teacher, Mrs. Porter, that we absolutely love. And he loves going to school, but doesn't like getting up early.
Did you say Mrs. Porter?
Mrs. Porter.
What is her name? It's not so familiar.
I don't know, but it's a great teacher.
Is she a pupil?
No, she's not a parapro. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
Oh.
You like her?
Yeah.
I want to say I know her from the summer, but I'm not sure. What school does he go to?
He goes to Walden Middle School in Lake Orion.
Walden Middle School?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Could you please explain what IEP means?
IEP, well, I'm sure you guys all had IEPs in school as well, so I don't know if I can explain it. You guys can explain it too, but an IEP is a abbreviation for Independent Evaluation Plan. And what that is a plan that is laid out specifically for your child that follows them throughout the school year up until they graduate. And it's focusing on the goals that we have for our children, such as Blake, and when you guys were in school as well, the goals that they need to achieve, and that happens once a year.
Cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
It's a
love it
long
too.
day.
Yeah. I guess as a parent, what concerns you have with the school system?
Oh, Erin, there's a lot of concerns I have with the school system. I can't get into them all right now, but definitely one of my major concerns is Blake's peers and the acceptance of the peers and the staff. But, you know, we're working towards educating the peers and the staff and making the future brighter for other students going towards, you know, their goals and their achievements. So there are some concerns, and we're getting through them, but we have a great support staff, so
Cool.
thank you.
What does an ideal day look like for Blake?
An ideal day for Blake is always something different. You never know what Blake you're going to get. You can get happy Blake, sad Blake, or not wanting to get out of bed Blake.
Yeah.
But the day, typically, he gets up, he gets ready for school. We stop at Dunkin' Donuts every morning, gets our, what do we get?
So,
What do we get in the morning?
yes.
Hash browns. He goes to school, he starts his day, comes home on the bus. We do a little bit of reading, working on a little bit of school stuff, and then he gets to watch his now Disney Plus, and then off to bed. Well, at least try to go to bed. So weekends are a different story, but
What are your hopes for Blake in the future?
my hopes for Blake in the future are to never set any limits for Blake. I want Blake's dreams, focuses, whatever he wants to do, working at ONTV, working with Community Corner, being a DJ, owning his own business, starting a band, whatever Blake's dreams are, I want to make sure that I can fulfill them and the community accepts him to fulfill those. So main dreams, no limits, whatever he wants to do. So
Cool, the sky's the limit then.
kind of like you guys, there's no limits, and look at how far you guys have come. So I want the same for my son.
I know.
It's amazing.
So, Kristie.
Gray?
Thank you, gentlemen. Kristie, when you are not busy supporting, advocating with special needs clients, what are your interests and hobbies?
Hobbies, I don't have a lot of hobbies because my hobbies are my kids, but I like to coach Special Olympics. I volunteer a lot at a lot of special needs events and community events, and, you know, making awareness to the schools. And, you know, I never get a day off. So if I'm not working with clients, I'm working with Blake, and I'm working towards finding more resources for parents such as myself to help everybody involved. So
Hello, Brianna.
Hi, Ryan.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Good. How are you?
So, Brianna, please share with us a little bit about you being a sister or brother with special needs. Tell us about that. I'm curious. Oh.
Having two special needs brothers is just like having two typical brothers. We fight all the time. We wrestle. We argue. But we love each other. But I think it's just we have the scenic route. Everyone has different journeys. Our journeys take a little longer. And we work towards being happy, I guess.
I understand you have to become a support staff and special needs community. What do you think you would like to? What do you think was your inspiration?
I think my inspiration was definitely my two brothers.
Aww.
Because I see what they go through, and I want to support them and make a difference.
What changes do you think will happen in the future for the special needs community?
I don't really know what I think will happen with it. I have some hopes for it, though. I hope some things improve. I mean, education's great. I just think there are everywhere has improvement issues. So I was in a class of special education, and I saw some things that should definitely improve. But even though it's great, it's just could be greater, I guess. So.
Thank you, Brianna. And Blake, I have a question for you. What are your hopes and dreams for you to do having for yourself?
You want to start a band? And what was the other thing you said? Be accepted.
That's wonderful.
Good job, buddy.
That's good job.
Little speech delay, so we have to interpret it for Blake.
Perfect. Perfect. That was.
It's cool.
Yeah. Yes. We would like to thank Kristie, Brianna, and Blake for joining us today. This has been a very informative interview. Our mission statement is to show our audience programs to help them live productive and fulfilling lives. Kristie, with your help, and Brianna, you're assisting us to meet this goal. I'm Brian Nicholas Ray. My two friends here are
David DeWitt Taylor and you all.
And my name is Alan Castle. You've been watching ONTV, CNN. My name. I goofed. My name is Alan Castle. You've been watching ONTV, CNN, and YouTube.
So next time on Community Corner.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Ciao.
Bye.